Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I am shooting a video of this Kenworth T370. This is a absolutely beautiful truck. They use it for transporting propane tanks, like giant ones. It's wicked cool. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right at it. So today we are doing a walk around of this stunning Kenworth T370, and we just painted the cab red, and it is beautiful and perfect, as you can see. We got the aluminum tanks over here. A couple things I want to point out design wise on the cab of this truck real quick before we move on is this truck's broken up. So the color is broken up a lot more on this truck by a couple of things here. So we have the 3 windows, 1, 2, 3. These rear quarter windows are very cool and very reminiscent of, like, they remind me of like the old bubble tops on some cars, like the Ed Roth cars and stuff. The curved 90-degree glass is a very kind of interesting and cool piece of this truck. And then you also have what Kenworth always has, and a lot of the other trucks, is this the stainless steel handle here, and then the aluminum outline on the door. But overall, it just kind of breaks it up. Or I think that might be stainless too, but it breaks it up. It just makes it look nice. And then you also have the shiny mirrors, the visor. But these trucks are just really nice. They're well balanced, but they have a lot of color. They have a lot of stuff going on between, you know, the emblems and the vents and everything. More so, I think, than other trucks, especially since the package is a little bit smaller. This is a medium duty truck. So yeah, anyways, I just think that they are cool. Or it's a medium sized truck, I'm sorry, not medium duty. This is another cool little feature. I like these little triangular marker lights. They don't pull away there. They don't, like, a lot of times they're like a bubble, or they kind of like stick off of the truck. On these ones, they are flat to the truck. And again, I think it just breaks up kind of and is more eye-catching than a lot of other trucks. I think that the cabs on these trucks are very well designed to grab your attention. Let's move on to this body. I'm not sure who makes the body, but there's a couple of nice features on this. So obviously you got a couple of toolboxes over here, placards. This truck is actually designed to carry propane tanks, which is cool. So the crane obviously lifts the propane tanks up, puts them on here. They have like a skid resistant, like, it's like compressed rubber coating, I think. Diamond plate all over the place. This is just a sick looking body. And this is a really cool little feature that I discovered. So there's the handle. If you step back, it just looks like a box or whatever. And then you flip it down, and it's actually a set of stairs. And I thought that was really neat and a very cool design, especially with the handle acting as a safety to hold it up while you're driving. On the side here, this side comes off completely, so it makes it easier to load and unload. And then you have the E-track for strapping it down. You have a bunch of tie downs all throughout the body. And then over here you have the connections for the E-track as well. And here's your crane. I don't know anything about cranes, so I'm hoping if you're interested in this crane, you'll know what you're looking at, and I'll be able to just kind of show you. I'm assuming there must be some sort of remote control for it. And coming down, we did not paint this hook, but I like that it matches the truck. This pulls the whole thing together. And also a very interesting color on the actual hook, which is like a sand color, which is interesting. Very neat. So coming back down off of here. Whoop. So again, super easy to fold this up. Just, and then you're ready for transport. Very cool. I haven't seen that before. I really like that a lot. Coming around, oh, look at this sad guy. Oh man, shot him right in the heart. Cupid's hydraulic fluid. So you have your outriggers back here, and your tailgate. This is just a lock for the tailgate. You pull this, it falls down. Controls are right in there. Lower it down to the ground, lift it up. you have your backup alarm and your 4 zone sensors that tell you like the distance to anything that you might be backing up toward. You got the trailer hookups, and I don't know if I pointed out the outriggers yet, but here are your outriggers for when you're using the crane. 2 of them in the front, and then I think the 2 in the front, these ones look like they're hydraulic, and looks like the 2 in the front are maybe just oh, my dad being a pervert, looks like the 2 in the front are just manual. So one cool thing about this truck is like the whole thing kind of gives me like a pulp or like old school sci-fi vibes, like early Star Trek kind of thing, with like the large sheets of dulled stainless. I really like it a lot. I think this truck is super cool and is designed and made very well. Here's your controls for your crane. You got 3 toolboxes over here, and those are locked, so I can't get in. I can't show them to you. But you got your hydraulic fluid here, and I believe that must be the electronics for the crane. So hydraulics and the electronics. Now we're coming around the front of the truck. You got your DEF tank. Your batteries are in here. One thing I noticed is when you go to pull this off, it catches a little bit on this guy, so just be aware of that. Again, just a very cool looking truck. Aluminum wheels. I saw a cool online, I was actually looking, and they actually, a lot of people do is they put a bug screen behind this grill, because they do have this very neat mesh grill, and people will put a bug screen behind there to keep bugs off the actual radiator. These hoods open up super easily, so I barely leaned back at all, and that popped right open. And they also open really, really far so that you can get right in there. So this has the PX7 325 horsepower engine, generates about 750 foot-pound of torque. A couple of things I saw pointed out are the fact that all of your levels are on one side, so any of the fluid levels that you would need to check are all located right here on the driver's side, which is a nice little feature if you're running it. Also, just the engine compartment doesn't look as, I don't know if you guys saw that Mac Pinnacle video, but that engine compartment was just like the cleanest thing I've ever seen. This one looks a little bit messier, not messier, but a little bit more cluttered than that, but I really like the color choices they made as far as the matching the blues, matching the like kind of the blue color in there, and I just think it looks good overall. And I know nobody cares about that but me, but I always look at that. That's something I always look at. Packard did a nice job with the color selection of their hoses and whatnot. I don't know if those are color coded for any specific reason other than to look cool, but doing the headlights, very easy. Just pulls that right off. There's your headlight right there. Very easy to work on. I guess one of the features is that it is a very easy truck to work on. So, one more thing is that the engine doesn't actually go, I don't know if you can see, but the firewall is flat, so the engine doesn't actually go into the cab at all, which again is just another nice feature that makes it easy to work on. The hood opens up more, I don't remember the exact degrees, it opens up to further, I think it opens up to an actual 90 degrees, so it actually sits way open. Again, just making it easier to work on. I feel like they put a lot of thought. Oh, one more thing. There's a safety right here, so you got to pull that back to close it. Guys, not a grab handle. They put a lot of thought into someone having to work on their own truck, and I know that all techs appreciate that. Another nice thing I'd like to point out is the cool kind of old school windshield wipers that start in the middle instead of starting on the bottom. I like that. That's a cool little thing. Well, I'll show you that better in a second. I was locking the hood. All right, let's get inside this thing. So coming in, storage in the door. just kind of it's a pretty standard looking interior, I think, at least on the door. But then you get inside, and one of the seats are stupid comfortable. Kenworth, in my opinion, has the nicest interior as far as room is concerned, and just I feel like they put the most thought into the comfort of their drivers. We have your traditional analog digital gauges, and your controls, again with the very like sci-fi vibe to the interior with the different grays, muted grays. These are like made to look like stainless steel. I think they're just plastic though. Cigarette lighter in a 2020 is a surprise. And you have your backup alarm over there. That screen actually comes on, and it actually tells you the feet and inches to something, which is a very neat feature I like a lot. Now I can't get it to shut off, of course. There we go. And it, again, the old school windshield wipers. So not a ton of storage, but very comfortable. And yeah, 2 armrests on either seat. We got, this is, the driver's seat is air ride. Here's the controls for the crane down there. Passenger side is not air ride, which I'm surprised because I would think that 2 people would regularly be driving in this, but maybe not. There's like a fabric thing here, which I feel like would get really dirty. These 2 like fabric things that may not have been the best choice by Kenworth. But overall, I think that they did really a pretty stellar job on this thing. This must be the windshield wipers. Yeah. See, look at those. I love windshield wipers like this. It reminds me of like old cars. Love them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These are nice little rides. You know, I think they're definitely, they do their job and they do it well, and they do it with they really, I think they take into consideration not only the driver but the people that are working on them. And overall, I think they just look good. They're easier to work on and they're comfortable. I think these are great little trucks. I hope that you guys found this. I hope you guys found this, you know, interesting or whatever. I hope you guys figured out what you needed from it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.